Good evening and welcome to the White Lion. The entertainment is just about to begin. Could I just ask you to make sure that your mobile phones are either off or on silent? Thank you very much and do enjoy the evening.
Perchance you would wonder at the show, but wander on, till truth make all things plain. We begin our tale 4 happy days before the wedding of Theseus, the Grand Duke of Athens, and Hippolyta.
Another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly sleep themselves to night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnity.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing the injury. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling.
Now, there are 4 young lovers. Demetrius wants to marry Hermia and has her father's consent. But Hermia wants to marry Lysander, and Lysander wants to marry Hermia. Helena is in love with Demetrius, but as he's in love with Hermia, there is no one who wants to marry Helena. Hermia's father has gone to see the Duke and asked him to force Hermia to marry Demetrius or be sent to her death. What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your father is as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father look but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I know by what power I made bold.
Either to die the death, or to endure forever the society of men. If you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun.
So will I grow, so live, so die.
Time to pause. By the next moon, prepare to die, to wed Demetrius, or protest for austerity and a single life. The course of true love never did run smooth. Lysander has a widow aunt of great wealth, and she has no children. Her house is many miles from Athens. There Lysander can marry Hermia, and the sharp Athenian roar will not rule them. The young crossed lovers promise to meet in the woods the following night, to steal away. Ah, look, this is Hermia's friend, Helena.
Good speed for Helena, with your way.
You call me fair? That's fair again, unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited. The rest I'd give to be you translated. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, would that fault were mine?
Take comfort, you no more shall see my face. Lysander myself shall free this place.
Helen, to you our minds will unfold. Tomorrow night through Athens' gate we've devised the still.
And in the woods, for often you and I
upon Victim's beds were meant to lie, entering our bosoms on their council sleep. There, thy standard and myself shall meet, and thence muffins turn away our eyes. Thou also pray, fellows, pray thou for us. Good luck, grant thee, Demetrius.
Poor Helena, so sad. Poor Demetrius looked only in Hermia's eyes. He swore oaths that he was Hermes.
I will go and tell Demetrius of fair Hermia's flight, and to the woods will he tomorrow night. Pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But here and mean to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Still in Athens, here come a group of actors preparing a play for the wedding night of Theseus and Hippolyta. Good luck!
Is all our company here?
You had best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is a scroll of every man's name thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, a good piece of Prince. Say what the play treats on. Then name your players and so grow some points.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. And a merry. Now, call forth your actors by the scroll. Master, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
He is a lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will have some tears in the true performing of it.
Francis Flute, the
If
villain.
I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move stones. I will condole to some measure.
Francis
But my
Flute.
chief humour is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules rarely, or a part Pterodactyl make all split. The
Francis
raging
Flute.
rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make a mar those foolish fates. That was lofty. Now the name of the rest of the play.
Francis Flute, the bellows maker.
Yeah, Peter Quince.
Francis Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus doth love.
Nay, faith, let not me play a woman. I have a beard. Gammon.
That's all one. You shall wear a mask, and you can speak as small as you will.
Let me cover my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe, ah, Pyramus, my lover dear. Thy Thisbe dear and lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Oh, well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Yeah, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Slout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus' father. Snug the joiner, you, the lion. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, give it to me, for I am slow of learning.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Roar, 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 roar. Let me play the lion too. I'll roar that the make any man's heart glad to hear me. I'll roar that the Duke he'll say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do it terribly. You would frighten the Duchess and the ladies and they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
Father's son.
I grant you, friends, if you were to fright the ladies, they'd have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice. I will roar as softly as any sucking dove, as if it were any nightingale.
No, you must play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man. A proper man, as one shall see on a summer's day. A most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
Oh.
What beard were I best to play
Why,
it in?
whatever you will.
I'll discharge it in your straw-coloured beard. Orange tawny beard. Purple and grain beard. French crown coloured beard, the perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all. And then you'll play bareface. Masters, here are your parts. And I am to request you, entreat you and desire you to come and by tomorrow night and meet me in the wood a mile without the town by moonlight, and there we will rehearse. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
Now be perfect. We'll see. As if by fairy magic. As if by fairy magic we are transmitted to the wood, a place of fairies, elves, hobgoblins, changelings, the land of Oberon and Titania, the king and queen of the fairies.
Oh, now, Spirit, whither would wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere. And I serve the fairy queen to dew her orbs upon the green. The bluebells tall her pensioners do, in their blue coats gold spots you see. Those people beast fairy favours, in their freckles live their savours. I must go and seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every bluebell's ear. Farewell, then, noble spirits, I'll be gone, for all her queen and else come here anon.
The king doth keep his rebels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she, as her attendant hath, a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the lovely boy, crowns him with flowers, makes him all her joy.
Either I mistake your shape and making quite, or else you are the shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frightens the maidens of the villagery? Skim milk and sometimes labour in the quern, and bootless makes the breathless housewife's churn. To make the drink to bear no balm, mislead night wanderers laughing at their harm. Those the hobgoblin call you and sweet puck, you do their work and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night.
He jests to Oberon and makes him smile, when he, a fat and bean-fed horse beguiled, neighing in likeness of a filly foal, and sometimes lurks he in a gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab, not that kind of crab, apple, in very likeness of a roasted crab, and when she drinks, against her lips he bobs, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale, the wisest aunt, telling the saddest tale, sometimes for 3 Then slips he from her bum, down topples she, and the whole choir hold their hips and laugh. And merrier hours never wasted there.
Oh, but rude cobweb, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, with that he will go.
Ha! Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous, Oberon? Very good man. I have forsworn his fair land's company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I your lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here come from the farthest steppe of India, but that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskinged mistress and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus, proud Titania, glance at my love for Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus? Didst not thou lead him through the glimmering night from Perigenia, whom he ravished? Ha! And make him with fair Eaglis break his faith with Ariadne and Antiopa.
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never since the middle summer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beached margent of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind, but with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the ploughman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere his youth attained a beard. The fold stands empty in the drowned field, and the crows are fatted with the Murrian flock, and this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your mind at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night full often had she gossiped by my side, or sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round, and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me the boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. There is a way. We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Go thy way. Thou shalt not from this wood, before I torment thee for this injury. Gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back utter such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
The very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, armed, a certain aim he took at a fair vestal, thrown it by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. Maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me this flower, the herb I showed thee once, the juice of it, and sleeping eyelids left, shall cause man or woman to madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me that herb, and look thou, be thou here again before the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. And the next thing then she waking sees, be it lion, or wolf, or bear, or bull, ha! Or meddling monkey, or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I'm invisible, but I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me thou hast stolen unto these woods, yet I cannot meet my fair Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant. Yet you draw not iron, for my heart is truer still.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather do I not in plainest truth tell you that I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, as unworthy as I am, to follow you.
Tempts not too much for hatred of my spirits, for I am sick when I look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
Let me go, or if thou follow me, do not believe that I shall do thee mischief in these woods.
I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this wood, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Welcome, wanderer. Hast thou the flower, then?
I know it is.
I pray thee give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme grows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delights. There the snake throws off her enamelled skin, making weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. With the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it. Take thou some of it, and look through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Effect it with some care. Effect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And be thou here again ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
sweet fairies sing so sweet and light that we mere mortals cannot hear them. But Titania does, and she falls asleep leaning against a tree. That's right. Sweet dreams. Sleep well. One fairy guard, the rest off your duties.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, be it ounce or catch or bear, puffed or full with bristly hair, in thy eye, when thou wakest, it shall appear to be thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near. Ha!
Lysander has lost his way a little. It has been a long evening and they decide to rest. In order to remain without a scandal or be in a compromising position, Hermia persuades Lysander not to lie too close.
Such separation, as may well be said, comes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, good night, sweet friend, the London altar to thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen. That prayer, prayer, I. Here is my bed, sleep gives thee all his rest.
Through the forest have I gone. What Athenian found I none. Night in silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despise the Athenian maid. Oh. And hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. When thou wakest, let love forbid. Sleep his seat on thy eyelid, but awake when I am gone. For I must now to Oberon.
Stay! On my peril. I have only looked at.
For I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. But who is here? Lysander? On the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, wait.
And run through fire I will, for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows up, that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word, that foul name to perish in my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent. The tedious moments I spent with her, not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and the reason say yield the worthy maid.
Lysander? What? Removed? Lysander!
Oh, what a mix-up. So now Lysander loves Helena, Helena loves Demetrius, and Demetrius loves Hermia. A full circle. So sad. Well, here come the clowns to cheer us up.
Are we on there?
Oh! Yes, yes! Well, here's a marvellous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot can be our stage. And the hawthorn brake can be our tiring house. And we shall do it in action as we will do it before the Duke. Peter Queens. What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things about this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never do. First, Pyramus must draw a sword, kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
I hearken a parlous fear. I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. You must write a prologue, and the prologue must seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. That'll put them out of fear.
Well, we shall such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Won't the ladies be afeared of the lion? I fear it, I promise it.
Masters, you ought to look to yourselves. To bring in a lion, God shield us, is a most dreadful thing, for there's not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue should tell he is not a lion.
Nay, nay, he must name his name. And he must have his head showing through the neck of the lion's neck. And he must speak thus, or to the same defect. Ladies, fair ladies, I would wish you, I would request you, I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were a pity on my life. No, I'm no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And there, let him name his name and say Smith the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there are 2 hard things. First, we must have moonlight in the chamber. For, you know, Pyramus and Thisbe did meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon at night we play our play?
Calendar, look in the almanac. Find out moonshine.
Yes, it does shine that night.
Well then, you may leave a window of the chamber where we play our play open, and the moon will shine through.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn and say he comes to disfigure or present the person of moonshine. But then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, because Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did meet and talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What does you say, Father?
Oh, well, some manner of them must bring in wall, and it must be covered in some plaster or loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall. And he could hold his fingers up thus, and that's the cranny through which Thisbe and Pyramus whisper.
Well, if that may be, then all is well. Come and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin, and when you've spoken your speech, enter into the break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns are we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen? What, a play toward? I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps. If I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savours sweet.
Odours?
odorous, odour savours sweet. For hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear, but hark a voice. Stay here but a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now? Aye, marry must you, for you must understand that he's gone only to see a voice he has heard, and then is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of colour red rose, like the triumphant briar, most briskly juvenile, and eke some lovely chew, as truest horse that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninus tomb.
Ninus tomb, man, Ninus tomb. But you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. Why, you speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter!
As true as truest horse that yet would never tire.
Pyramus, enter!
What do you see, Arnold? You see an ass's head of your own, do you?
Oh, bless thee, Pyramus, bless thee. Thou art translated. Oh.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I'll walk up and down here and I will sing, so they can hear I'm not afraid. The ousel cock so black of hair, with orange tawny veil, and also with his note so true, the wren with little quills.
What angel wakes me from my
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo grey, whose note many a man doth mark, and dare not answer nay. For who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though he cry cuckoo, never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note. So is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. And thy fair virtuous force perforce doth move me, on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Mistress, methinks you have little reason for that, but to say the truth, reason and love make little company these days. Such a shame good neighbours cannot make them friends. Nay, I can weep on occasion.
Thou art wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. If I had enough wit to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore, go with me. I will give you fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peace blossom, cobweb, moss, mustard seed. Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs and mulberries. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesy.
Hail mortal, hail mortal.
I cry with their worship mercy heartily. Your name?
Edward,
I desire of you more acquainted thee. Your name, old gentleman?
peaceful
I desire of you more acquaintance too. Your name?
nothing to
I beseech of you more acquaintance.
Come, wait upon him, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue, bring him silently.
Dear gentles, a time to pause and replenish your glass. We will return in 20 minutes to continue our play, and you can then see what will next pass. Comedy, tragedy, and affray.
I wonder, you're too early. I wonder if Titania be awake. Then what it was that first came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. How now? Mad spirits, what night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress, with a monster, is in love.
Ha!
Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, crude mechanicals that work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus's wedding day.
The shallowest thick skin of that barren sort who Pyramus presented in their sport forsook his scene and entered in a break, when Puck did him at disadvantage take. And asses know he fixed it on his head. When the others him espy, away they fly, leaving Pyramus translated there.
When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I bade thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, so that when he waked, of course, she must be eyed.
Stand aside. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not the man.
Oh, why you rebuking him not but loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on the bitter foe.
My but chide, what I should use thee worse. Why fear has given me cause to curse. If hast thou slain my son in his sleep, bring over shoes and blood, and plunge in the deep, and kill me too. His son was not so true unto the day, as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be, for thou hast murdered him. So should the murdered look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in a glimmering sphere.
What is to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, what they give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou dost not the bounds, a maiden's patient. Hast this slain him then? Henceforth be no more among men. Oh, once, tell true for my sake. And just thou looked upon him being awake, and hast thou slain him sleeping? Oh, brave touch, not a worm, an adder do so much. An adder did it, with doubler tongue, than thine, thou serpent, never adder stung.
I am not guilty of Lysander's blood. nor he is dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege never to see me more. And when thy hatred's presence part I so, see me no more whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore for a while it will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Thy misprision must perforce ensue. A true love turn, and not a false turn true.
Then Plato rules that one man holding troth, 1,000,000 fail, confounding oath on oath.
About the wood go thou swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find, all fancy 6 years and pale of cheer, with sighs of love, cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, see thou bring her here, and I'll charm his eye against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than an arrow from a Tartar's bow.
The flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye, when his love he doth espy, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is close at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be! They were coming, they really were. Where is she? Oh, yes, Helena is close at hand. Here she comes.
Apparently, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then we'll two at one woo one. That must needs be sport alone. And these things do best please me. That befall preposterously!
Why should you think that I should will and scorn? Scorn and derision never comes in tears.
You do advance your cunning more and more.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind. Now you give her over.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen. Goddess nymph, perfect divine. To what should I compare my life? When thou holdst at my hand, don't let me kiss. This princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite, oh hell, I see you are all bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me this much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you are men as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so.
They both are rivals, and did love Hermia, and now appear as rivals to mock Helena. None of noble sort would extort a poor soul's patience, all to make perhaps sport.
You ain't kind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know I know, and with all good will, with all my heart. For Hermia's love, I yield you up my part, and yours of Helena, to me be queen, whom I do love and will to my death.
Never be mocked with idle threat.
Lysander, keep my Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her it is a guest wise sojourned, and now to Helen it is home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the fame thou dost not know. Look, where thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Thou art by not mine eye. My sander found, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly dost thou leave me so?
Where should he stay, love, doth press to go?
What love could press thy sander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him by. Fair Helena, why seekest thou me? Could this not make thee know the hate I bear that made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy.
She perceives they are all in conspiracy together to fashion a false sport to spite her.
Do but one a crowned with one crest, and will you rent your ancient love asunder, to join with men in scorning your poor friend? 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly.
I'm amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not, it seems you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and pray my eyes and face, and made your other love Demetrius, who even but now did spur me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare?
I understand what you mean by this.
Counterfeit sad look, make mouth upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. Oh, it's partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent!
Sweet, do not call her so.
No, sir, you shall take her part. If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
They can't compel noble things she entreat. My threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee, by my life I do.
I, sir, I love thee more than he can do.
Withdraw and prove it too.
You prove it too.
Lysander, where to tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, thou thing. Let loose or shake thee from like a serpent.
Why so grown so rude? What changed to this sweet love?
Sweet love, outcrawling Tartar, O load of medicine, O haste potion, hence.
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth, and so do you!
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate thee, I will not harm thee so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore, oh me what news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander?
Be certain, nothing truer, that I do hate thee and love thee, Helena.
Oh me, you juggler, you canker-bottom, you thief of love! What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Have you no modesty? No maiden shame? No touch of bashfulness? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fight by you, counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet, why so? Aye, that's the way the game goes. Now I perceive that she can make compare between our statures. She have urged her height with her personage, her tall personage. Height pursuit should prevail with him. And are you grow so grown as esteem, lying so dwarfish and so low? Hello, my thou painted maple. Speak. Hello, am I? I'm not yet so low. When else to reach thine eyes?
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me, let her not strike me. You may pass me because she's something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower, hark again.
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I ever did love you, Hermia, ever kept your counsels, never wronged you. Save that love until Demetrius, I told him of your stealth into the woods. He followed you, for love I followed him, but he hath shied me hence and threatened me. So you will let me quite go to Athens, where I bear my folly back and follow you no further?
Why get you gone? Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius!
Be not afraid, she shall not harm me, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not. May you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be little, she is big.
Listen again, have you been low and little? Let me come to her!
Get you gone, you dwarf.
Ow!
Get you gone, you dwarf. You bead, you acorn. Now follow to try who's right. Of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with you. Cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this coil is none of you.
I will not trust you. No longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer though to run away.
This is thy knavery. Still thou mistakest, or else commits thy knaveries wilfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me I would know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far I am glad it did so sort, as this jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest, these lovers seek a fight. High, therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping fog, as black as ash. And lead these testy rivals so astray, as one come not within another's way, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep on leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herd into Lysander's eye. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. And back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose date till death shall never end. Whilst I do thee employ in this, I'll to the fairy queen. And beg her Indian boy. Then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Where art thou? Where dost thou hide thy head? Speak again. In some bush. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Here, villain, drawn and ready. We'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me and still dares me on. When he calls and then he is gone. Here will rest.
Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Where art thou now?
Come hither, here I am.
Now, go thy way. Fairness constraint of me to measure out my length on this cold bed. My day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night, oh, long and tedious night. Sleep, it sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Still me a while for my own company.
Yet but three, come one more. Two of both kinds make up four.
Never so weary, never so woe. Bedeviled the dew and torn with the briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I'll rest for the break of day. Heaven shall Lysander, if they mean a crow.
On the ground they sleep sound. Puck applies to Lysander's eye a remedy, so that when he wakes up, he will remember he is in love. Hermia.
Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, the man shall his mare again, and all shall be well.
In the meanwhile, let us see what occurs in Fairyland with the ass.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peace Blossom? Ready. Scratch my head, Peace Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Good, Monsieur. Get your weapon in your hand and kill me a red-hipped bumblebee from the top of a thistle. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Good, Monsieur. Give me thy niece, and pray leave your courtesies behind.
What's your will?
Nothing, good Monsieur, but to help Cavalry Peace Blossom to scratch my head. I must to the barber's, Monsieur, for I'm rather hairy about the face, and I'm such a tender ass. If my hair do scratch me, I must scratch.
What? Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable ear for music. Let us have the tongues and bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly a peppy provender. I could munch your good dry oats, but I think I have a desire for a bottled hay. Sweet hay hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy, that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I really would rather have a handful of dried peas. But let your people not stir me, for I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Now seize this sweet sight. Her dotage now I do begin to pity. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, she did in mild terms beg my patience. I then did ask of her her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy. I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And Robin, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain. So, waking when the others do, back to Athens may Genna repair, and think no more of this night's accidents than as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be. See as thou wast wont to see. Now, mighty time, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon! What visions I have seen! Methought I was enamoured of an ass!
there lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Now, you and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all prosperity.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals present.
Ah, the king and queen seem happy. Meanwhile, Theseus and Hippolyta have been hunting on this, the morning of their wedding.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, so flued, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew. A cry more tunable was never hallowed to nor cheered with horn, in Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge when you hear. But soft, what nymphs are these?
Is that not Hermia? And Demetrius?
Lysander and Helena, old Nadar's Helena. Do you wonder at their being here together?
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent came here in grace of our solemnity.
But is this not the day that Hermia should give answer in her choice?
Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine's is past. Begin these wood birds but to couple now? I pray you all stand up. You two, I know, are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord to the world that hatred is so far from jealousy to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. Half sleep, half waking, but just as I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here.
They would have stolen away. They would thereby to have defeated you. And her father, Demetrius, of his wife and of her father's consent, that she should be his wife.
I know not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow, seems to me now, is only for Helena.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more shall hear anon. For, in the temple by and by, with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. And, for the morning now with something worn, our proposed hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see things with parted eye, and everything seems double.
And I have found Demetrius like a jewel, my own, but not my own.
Do you not think that we are awake? It seems that here we sleep, we dream. Do you not think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
And Hippolyta?
And did he us follow him to the temple?
What?
And did us follow him to the temple?
Well then, we are awake. Let us follow him. And by the way, let's recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me. My first is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho. Feet quit. Flute bellows mender. Snout the tinker. Starveling. God's my life. Left me here to sleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he tries to expound this dream. I'll get Peter Quince to write a ballad, and it'll be called Bottom's dream. For it has no bottom. And I'll sing it at the latter end of the Duke's Bay.
It seems as if things are all back to normal, or changed as it should be at least, rather than as a tale of hot sport. Although the other mechanicals returned to Athens do not yet know of Bottom's strange dream.
Have we sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
It cannot be heard of. Without doubt he's transported.
If he comes not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It's not possible. There's no man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he has simply the finest handicraft of any man in Athens.
Aye, and the best person too, and he is a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour, God bless us, is a thing of naught.
Masters! Masters! The Duke is coming from the temple with 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. Had our sport gone forward, we would all have been made men.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom. Thus hath he last 6pence a day. During his life he would escape 6pence a day. And the Duke would have given him 6pence for playing Pyramus, I'll be hanged. And he would have deserved it. 6pence a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Most courageous day. Almost happy hour.
And to discuss wonders, but ask me not what, for I'm not true Athenian. All I can tell you is the Duke hath dined.
Let us hear it all, sweet Bottom.
Nothing more of me, but get your apparel together, good strings for your beards, new ribbons for your pumps, and meet me presently at the palace. And every man look o'er his part, for the short and the long of it is, our play is preferred. And, good actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, and I have no doubt to hear them say it was a sweet comedy. No more words, away, away.
It appears we are to witness their play to Theseus and Hippolyta and the young lovers, now all joyfully wed. Oh well, let us spy on the Athenian court.
It is strange, my Theseus, what these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies, that apprehends more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees Helen's beauty in a brow of Egypt, doth glance from heaven to earth, and as imagination bodies forth the form of things unknown, so the poet's pen turns it to shape, and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks have strong imagination, that if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear?
But all the stories of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesses than fancy's images, and most to something of great constancy, howsoever strange and admirable.
Ah, here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts. Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and our bedtime? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour?
There is a brief how many sports are right. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp?
We'll have none of that. That have I told my loves and the glory of my kinsman Hercules.
Okay. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage?
That is an old device, and it was played when I from Thebes came last to conquer.
The thrice three muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary.
That is some satire, keen and critical, not sorting for a nuptial ceremony.
A tedious, brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, a very tragical mirth.
Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. Why, that is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, some 10 lines long, which is as brief as I have known a play, but by 10 lines it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play, there is not one word act, not one player fitted, and tragical it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which when I saw rehearsed, I must confess made mine eyes water, but more merry tears, the passion of loud laughter, never shed.
What are they that do plays, my Theseus?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never have toiled in their minds till now, and now have laboured their unbreathed memories with this same play against our nuptial. And we shall hear it.
Are you sure? I have heard it over, and it is nothing in this world, unless you can find sport in their intents, conned with cruel pain to do you service.
I shall hear this play, for never can anything be amiss when duty and simpleness tender it. Take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness overcharged and duty and service perishing.
Why, my sweet, you shall see no such thing. The kind are we give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what poor duty cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not merit. Where I have come, great stewards have proposed to greet me with premeditated welcomes, where I have seen them shiver and look pale, make periods in midst of sentences, throttle their practised accents in their fears, and in short, dumbly broke off, not paying me a welcome. Trust me, sweet, out of this silence yet I picked a welcome, and in the modesty of fearful duty I have read as much as from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious eloquence. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity in least speak most to my capacity.
Ah, my lord. Methinks the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our good will, that you should think me come not to offend, but with good will. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come but in despite. We do not come as minding to content you. Our true intent is, all for your delight. We are not here, that you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow does not stand upon points.
Indeed, he hath played on this prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain. Nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who's next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present Wall. That vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through Wall's chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This man with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine. For, if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninna's tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which Lionite by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which Lion, vile with bloody mouth, did stain. Whereat with blade, with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let Lion, Moonshine, Wall, and lovers twain at large discourse while here they do remain.
Does one think the lion be to speak?
No wonder, my lord. One lion may when many asses do.
In this interlude, it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, present a wall, and such a wall as I'd have you think, had in it a cranny door or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did whisper often, very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, this stone doth show that I am that said wall, the truth is so. And this the cranny chink is right and sinister, through which the lovers are to whisper.
One desire line or hair to speak any better.
This is the wittiest partition I ever heard discourse, my lord.
But silence, Pyramus draws near the wall.
Oh, Grimlock night, oh, night with you so black, oh, night that ever was when day is not. Oh, night, alack, alack, alack. I see my Thisbe's promises forgot. And thou, O wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine, thou wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, you'll shield me well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
Methinks a wall being sensible should curse again.
In truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to come now, and I'm to spy her through the wall. Yonder she comes.
Oh, wall! Full often hast thou heard my moans for parting thy sweet Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have oft kissed thy stones knit up with lime and hair in thee.
Oh, I see a voice now to the chink, to hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe,
My love! I think thou art my love!
pick what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and if I...
Am I like Helen, the fates may kill?
Shuttlers to Procris, it's to you.
And die like shuffles to Procris, I to you!
Or kiss me through the hole of this thy wall.
I kiss the walls, Howell, not your lips at all!
Without minutes to meet me straight away.
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay!
Thus have I, war